and it's in with the custom shape tools. So if you go to the polygon tool, actually let me just start by saying if you go to any one of the shape tools, up here in the options bar, it's kind of hidden because basically when you look here, there's just this little, this looks like a little pull-down menu, but actually it gives you additional options for whatever tool you're on. So in this case, when I'm on the rectangle tool, I can choose whether I want to be square or fixed size or whatever. But every single shape tool has a different set of options. So for example, if I wanted to draw arrows, I'd go to the line tool, and then you'll see I have the option for arrowheads, start or at the end. But to go back to our question, the question was, how do you make a star? Well, this is how you would do it. You would, of course, say you wanted to say a 5-sided star. You'd pop up this little menu and tell them you want a star. Now, it automatically defaults to 50%, so let's just go with that initially to show you. I'm going to make a new layer just so I can easily play with this. And as you see, when I drag now, just because where I started dragging the mouse, my shape is kind of off the screen a little bit. But if I don't let go of the mouse, hold down the space bar, I can reposition it, decide where I want it, and then obviously make it the size that I want. And there's my original star. Now, if I want to do something different, this is where the fun starts. Let me make another new layer so I can show you some of the other options. What if you didn't want a simple star, but no, you wanted, what would you call this?
A
maybe
complex
a
star.
complex star. No, a certificate, you know, seal, a little starburst kind of thing around the edge. So in this case, you would say that you don't want it 50%, but maybe, I don't know, let's just try 15 and see what that does. And now we get this nice, cool little shape.
What luck, Dave.
Like
it looks just like you wanted.
Just like I wanted, because that was just a total guess.
And it's red and white, like Canada.
Of course it is. Now, needless to say, and you look in here, there's all kinds of options. What if I chose smooth corners and smooth indents? Well, I don't know what will happen.
I'm sure this will be a surprise to us all.
It should be a surprise. Oh, look at that. It's kind of a smooth thing. Whatever that is, I don't know
That's
what
the technical term.
Yes, that is a technical term. But you can imagine that when you're using any one of these shape tools, and really the key is that every time you go to use a shape tool, you're going to want to just pop up this little box and see what the options are. Now, one of the things you do have to remember is that you can always add in the different keys. So, for example, when I was making the star, if I held on the Shift key, that would make a perfect star. And if I want a perfect circle, the Shift key, and so on. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of how to use the shape tools to your full advantage. Now, one thing that is very important to remember whenever you're doing anything with any tool, but particularly things like those shape tools with that little kind of hidden choices, is it will always stay that way. So if you do change the settings for example, the polygon tool, it'll be that 25-sided star thing forever. So remember to go back and always check it every time you go to use that shape tool.